Hi there, and welcome to Timberborn. Today we're playing Timberpunk 2. So this is a map designed with no rivers, no lakes, and certainly no second chances. The idea is that we use the new aquifers and the water that's hidden within them, more or less. And as I don't have any experience with this should be interesting. After 5 failed attempts, I do believe I've nailed down a winning strategy. I'm feeling good about this one. I think I've got a decent strategy behind me. So let's introduce you to New Folkland. So the first plan of action is to actually get down to this ancient drill, as water is the #1 priority. However, before doing that, we do need to just set up some paths and try and get some very quick resources put together in order to get across to the drill. We need to supply it with, I believe it was 200 horsepower, so we'll need to get some bits and bobs sorted out. I believe the way to go will be the power wheels. So this is also my first experience with the geothermal fields and the relics, so first time actually seeing these. So we're going to quickly wang down a path for getting to that relic, and we're going to connect up all these old resource depots as well. Similar to Frostpunk, the creator of the map's actually done quite a good job here of trying to sort of replicate that feel, but in Timberborn, how you've got your starting resources around about. If you know, you know. Yeah, we'll just keep going. I'm just going to quickly mark out a couple of paths for them to actually cut the trees away. Maybe I could connect these resources up as well. Need the logs and planks, so that'll be good. Just going to quickly place a couple of lumberjack flags as well. So I'm just thinking about placing the power wheel down here, but to be honest, in previous playthroughs, I might actually be better putting it up here because the water will start flooding out of there and it'll end up covering the power wheel, so that's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm just going to put them up here. It would also help if I placed the path on the correct side of them there, for allowing access. Just going to quickly place an inventor's hut here. Even though we've got the relics lying about, I do want to get some science points just trickling in the background if I've got any spare workers kicking about. Also feel it's a good idea just to start producing planks early on, because that will benefit us with building any platforms that we need to build, stairs. That's where I'm sort of going with this idea anyway. I don't need these power wheels generating anything at the moment because, well, they're not actually powering anything, so there's no point in wasting the manpower or beaver power. And it's time to just try and get as many logs in as possible. Looks like they've cleared the way up to this storage point, except from... nope, they've actually left a few trees here, so I'm just going to quickly chop down some lumberjack flags and gather them up, because the sooner we can actually get connected up to these storages, the better. I'm just going to try and make it a little easier for them here, and I'm just going to remove a little bit of the tree cutting area there and there, and hopefully that'll let them focus on that little one path. Oh yeah, that's working. Yeah, not that I'm trying to rush you guys along around, but I'm just going to chase you behind with a path. There we go, I can just re-highlight everything now. And might as well add these as well. Now, how is the production getting on across here? Not quite there yet. Just waiting on some more logs coming in by the looks of it. There we go. Just need the power wheel built and then that'll be us. We're actually producing planks from there. Not alarming at all, the fact that we have no water whatsoever. We'll just get all the power connected here. So this is my plan here. We're just going to stack two lodges one on top of the other. They're solid, so they'll actually pass power through them. Meaning we don't actually need to use vertical shafts. Yes, it does take quite a few logs, but I believe it's the easiest way to go about it without having to set up gear production. And I'll just preemptively get some water pumps in here as well. And I'll just quickly prioritise everything because, yeah, it's getting a bit alarming now without the water. It can only last for so long. And now it's pretty much just a waiting game. I'm going to sit back and wait for them just to get all these power shafts actually built, get the lodge built, which looks like they're working on right now. Be absolutely perfect. I'll just connect up this path whilst I'm waiting. Oh yeah, there we go. There gets the power shaft coming in. Just bump the working hours up to 24. Come on. Because as soon as this power shaft is put in, I am ready just to start these. There we go. Right. Let's get them playing. And we shall super prioritise the water pump as well. At least we have water producing at last. I was beginning to think this was going to be the end of number 5 and start of the number 6 attempt. But to be fair, this is the quickest I've managed to get set up so far, so I'm feeling good about this one. Just gonna wait in anticipation, I'm afraid. Come on. Might as well just pop a platform in there, because I could just put in another water pump when I get a chance. But I do want to see these water symbols, the thirst symbols going away. That would be nice. Well, after letting the water build up a little bit, and it looks like everyone's thirst symbols are away, which I am so thankful of, I'll start getting some housing put in. Proper housing, because the other one's just to transfer power, of course. So I'll just put them right next to the geothermal vents. Just quickly connect them all up. That should give me 12. Yeah, that should be 12 housing spots for our beavers. Just quickly pop in a farm, because now that we've got water sorted, it's time to really focus on getting food sorted. Water situation's a bit spotty, but that would be because I'm actually just producing half of the power that this drill needs, so yeah. Well, we do have some oak logs up here as well. They actually give us 8 logs per tree, so get on over here and we're just going to quickly pop a lumberjack flag or two up this end, and we'll start gathering logs from there as well, because we're going to need all the logs we can get. And I do care about the beavers, so I shall add in a couple of teeth grindstones. This will actually increase their well-being, so always a good thing to keep in mind. And it's quite a simple thing to plop in at the same time. Jesus, how did I not notice that before? Wow. So we're going to have to sort that overflow then. Can't believe I missed that. It's kind of an obvious one, so we'll just quickly patch that up, I think. Just put in a dam. Do what beavers do. There we go, problem solved. As soon as I get it built, of course, which shouldn't take them too long. You may notice the lovely unstable core that's right next to the ancient drill. That kinda mucked me up on one of my previous runs. Didn't realise you couldn't actually dismantle it. So, yeah, kinda stuck with that until it explodes. Unfortunately. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. So we'll just prioritise this housing, because I wouldn't mind actually boosting up the population a little bit. And I am happy that the well-being's slowly climbing up. Great. Well, not terrible. It's just a drought. Can't complain too much. As long as we've got enough water to survive, we should be good. Give me 2 minutes, because I actually just thought about it the other now that the music was playing. And obviously, hearing that on repeat might get a little annoying as the episodes continue, so I'm just going to quickly turn that off. But obviously, if you want it back on in future episodes, just let me know. And whilst we're waiting things getting built, I'm just going to give you a quick shot around the block just to actually show you the full picture of how things are coming together. Obviously, we've not got much at the moment. Oh, dam's built, so that's absolutely fantastic. We'll now actually start retaining water, which is nice. So with that in mind, I might just go ahead and start actually putting fields in. Gonna start off with some carrots here. Maybe put some across this side as well. Definitely gonna need a good surplus of food. Going forward, I want to get potatoes as well. Should I just... Yeah, I'll just chuck some potatoes in here as well. Potatoes are quite good. They take a little longer than carrots to grow, but they, once you actually grill them, give you 6 instead of just 1 potato. So they come out the ground as 1 and then they get grilled into 6, which is absolutely fantastic. So, in my previous playthroughs as well, I find that the first drought is either the make or break as well. When I say previous playthroughs, I don't mean on this map. I haven't even made it to the first drought until this round, which is another thing that's making me feel positive about it. But that's a quick sidetrack. So with that in mind, it's always a good idea to actually do some micromanaging and turn off any water pumps, especially if we're in a decent place with water, which I would say we are. The drought's not very long, so yeah, we'll just disable them and go for it. I just want to have another quick scan about and see what's actually available. There's actually some gears across here, so that could come in handy later on. I might start actually setting up to go across there. I will need some research points for this. Yeah, I might as well just chuck it down. I'm gonna say that early setup of the inventors really does. It's slow, but it does trickle in the science points, and you don't even notice it. It's good just to get them set up early on. So might as well get that building. Can't believe I set up these lumberjack flags and completely forgot to set their cutting area. Good thing there weren't actually beavers on them just yet. So I'll just quickly go around and see what we need and don't need. Yeah, we don't actually need these ones just yet. I'll prioritise the oak over these ones any day. I'll just quickly remove these 2 lumberjack flags. And cool, we're in the clear. Drought has ended and we still have water. So we can go ahead and power up our drills again. Our drills? Jeez, multiple would be nice. So we can go ahead and power up our drill again. Get the water flowing. Because we just constantly want to keep that farm going as well. Just gonna remove this plant area and I shall put in a path for possible future expansion. I just want a path here instead. And this is all looking really nice. Tell you though, that unstable core is looking rather threatening. Only good thing is still got 31 days, so we should be good for a bit. I'm a bit concerned about them all still starving though. Hopefully the plants grow in time, we don't actually get any deaths from hunger. There we go, that's our first crops after the drought. And that's definitely cheering me right up, so this is looking very promising after all. On that note, I'm going to just end the video here, and we shall see how they progress as time goes on. I'm going to make this a nice series, nice chill, relaxed, that's what I'm aiming for anyway. So, well, I say chill and relaxed. It is a very challenging map, don't get me wrong, so we'll see what challenges await. If you have enjoyed this episode, give me a like and a subscribe. If you want to leave a comment down below about anything you want to suggest or anything like that, feel free to do so, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.